This is Alex.
Ryan.
And welcome to our Top 10 Metallica songs.
Yep, another video for Falltallica.
Yeah. This isn't part of our mainline Friday Rankum releases, but this is an extra.
Because we love you.
Exactly. And how could we not just review
And we also love
10?
Metallica.
Yeah, we love James, and we love you. And James loves you, too.
Yeah.
But how could we not do a top 10 of just Metallica songs across all albums?
This one was rough. This was a very hard list to make.
We did narrow it down to our top 10, but we have a lot of honorable mentions.
Yes.
Like, we mean a lot. So we're going to do the honorable mentions right now to get them out of the way.
Yep, so you can start.
I have a little list, just a little honorable mentions list, and I have it in order of albums. So I have for honorable mentions, Hit the Lights, The Four Horsemen, Ride the Lightning, and Justice for All. Enter Sandman, Sad But True, The Unforgiven, 1. Wherever I May Roam, King Nothing, The Memory Remains, Whiskey in the Jar, Saint Anger, the song not the album as a whole, Shoot Me Again, End of the Line, All Nightmare Long, The Day That Never Comes, and Hardwired to Self-Destruct.
I have an even smaller list of Phantom Lord, Seek and Destroy, Anastasia Pulling Teeth, No Remorse, Whiplash, Hit the Lights, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Ride the Lightning, Fight Fire with Fire, Orion, Welcome Home Sanitarium, Danny Shake, Disposable Heroes, Eye of the Beholder, Sword of Straw, To Live Is to Die, Harvester of Sorrow, Frayed Ends of Sanity, 1. Nothing Else Matters, My Friend of Misery, Sad But True, Enter Sandman, The Unforgiven, Wasting My Hate, Hero of the Day, Till It Sleeps, King Nothing, Bleeding Me, Carpe Diem Baby, Unforgiven 2, Fixer, Memory Remains, Fuel, Whiskey in the Jar, Blitzkrieg, Astronomy, Merciful Fate, Am I Evil, Frantic, Unnamed Feelings, Some Kind of Monster, Saint Anger, Suicide and Redemption, The Unforgiven 3, The Day That Never Comes, That Was Just Your Life, Ecstasy of Gold, Rebel of Babylon, Ronnie Rising, No Leaf Clover, and Hardwire. Short list. Not a huge Metallica fan, so...
No, I mean, I think you only listed off about over half of their discography.
51 songs, so yeah, about...
Yeah. This was hard to do. There's songs that we couldn't just not mention. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good Metallica songs.
There is.
You should listen to them sometime.
I would recommend it.
But let's actually do this top 10 list now that we've gotten that out of the way. These are the creme de la creme, and these, obviously the top 10 is not going to have anything that we just listed. So for some reason, Ryan is not going to have one as one of the top 10 Metallica songs.
No. Well, no.
No. Okay then, that's just like your opinion, man.
Yep.
But let's get into it. So, number 10.
I have Wherever I May Roam.
I have Blackened.
Okay, so Wherever I May Roam, it's my favorite song off the Black album. I think it's the best song off the Black album. That's why it's my favorite. It's really good.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
It's really good with the sitar at the beginning going into this heavy riff. Mm-hmm. And it's a good song. Yeah. So Blackened.
I definitely agree that you have a good song choice there. I like my song choice better as a number 10 pick because it's mine. Blackened is a great song. It is a great opening to And Justice for All. And I just really dig the flow of it. So it's always been a standout for me. It's sometimes I forget it exists, and then I remember that it exists, and it makes me happy. Like when I was making this top 10 list, and I'm like, I don't have Blackened on here. I have to make some room for it. It only ended up at 10, but that's okay. It still has a spot in my heart.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, number 9.
Number 9, I have Fade to Black.
I have Dyer's Eve.
Dyer's Eve, cool. I have Fade to Black at number 9 because, I see you shaking your head. I know it's going to be high for you. It goes back to what we were talking about in the Ride the Lightning review, is that I still think it's a great song, and it goes all these great, wonderful places, and has such a great flow to it. And so I think it is a top tier Metallica song. Mm-hmm. I have other songs on here that I like more than it, but if somebody told me that Fade to Black was the best Metallica song, I would nod in approval.
So Dyer's Eve, kind of a deep cut from Injustice for All. It's the fastest, most aggressive song Metallica's ever done. It's just pure aggression in its purest form. It's fantastic. It's the shortest song off the album, yet it's one of my favorite songs off that album. Nice. It's very underrated. I'd recommend check it out. They should play it live more.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're worried that they can't do it justice if they can't go fast enough. It's getting a bit old.
Come on, Mars.
You can do it. Stop suing Napster and do it. Number 8. This probably isn't going to be on your top 10 at all. Trapped Under Ice.
It is not, and this one's probably not going to be on yours. I have a deep cut from Load, The Outlaw Torn.
Nice. I mean, Deep Cut and Load.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't have put those two together and found a song because I don't listen to a lot of Load. I do have a song from Load on here.
Yeah.
It's the obvious pick, but oh well. I have Trapped Under Ice because it's a personal favorite, not because I think it's a spectacularly amazing song from a technical standpoint, but it has a good spot in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised, again, just like when we were reviewing the album itself, I was surprised that I ended up putting it this low, but there's just a lot of other better songs.
Yeah. And
that's the way she goes.
The Outlaw Torn is... I probably like it, but it's long, but it's, in my opinion, the best song off of the Load, Reload era. Mm-hmm. Actually, I think it's the best song they've done since then.
Fair.
And it's long, it shows a different side of the band. They're a bit slower, a bit more melodic, but it has a fantastic ending. The last 2 minutes of the song are just great. It's an incredibly heavy riff. Some great soloing. It builds a lot of atmosphere. The lyrics are quite good and interesting, so overall this is a really good, underrated song.
Yeah, sweet. I haven't listened to it too much, so I might have to listen to it a bit more.
Would recommend.
Nice. Good thumbs up there.
Yeah.
What do you have for number 7?
I have one that was already on your list. Blackened.
Neat. And for 7, I have another off of Lightning. I have For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Alright, so yeah, pretty much everything you said about Blackened. It's a great song. Has a great flow. It's a fantastic opening song. It's just heavy. It's aggressive. It's great. I love the riff. I love every part of it.
Sweet. For Whom the Bell Tolls, for me, pretty much what I've already said about it in the Lightning review, but like we agreed that it wasn't an amazing song from a technical standpoint, but I absolutely love the feeling that it gives.
Mm-hmm.
I'm freezing up here, but I think it's a really strong song. I can understand why a lot of people wouldn't really have it very high up because it's just there for most people. But I just really like the energy. I think a soft spot is that it makes a really good entrance music for wrestling.
Yeah.
It's really hype in an arena.
It made my elusive list of honorable mentions, so you know it's good.
The honorable list of 50 fucking songs.
52.
52.
Alright, so at number 6, I have Battery.
Wrong. But, I have Creeping Death.
Okay, wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Battery, it's great. It's a fantastic opening song to a fantastic album.
Yeah.
It's fast, it's aggressive, it's great, it pumps you up, it's very energizing. It's just overall a fantastic song.
Yes.
I hate you.
I know. I have Creeping Death at number 6, as we mentioned, and it's because I think that it's a really good song. I'm just sure I end up repeating. I don't really end up having anything new to say from when I was first talking about Creeping Death in the Lightning review, but I mean, I'll say it again. It creates an awesome feeling. I think the flow of the song, everything really comes together to really exemplify when I think of Creeping Death. I really feel it by the way that they
creep.
By the way that they do the song.
By the way that they creep.
By the way that they do the creep. The death creeps in on me. And it feels spoopy.
Okay, so
yeah, I think Creeping Death is a very good song.
Number 5.
Yeah.
I have Injustice for All.
Nice. I have Fuel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Injustice for All, it's long. It's probably the most progressive song that they've done. So I could see it not being someone's favorite if you're not a huge fan of progressive rock or progressive metal.
Yeah.
Personally, I love progressive rock and progressive metal, one of my favorite genres of music.
Yeah.
So therefore, I absolutely love this song. I think it's the best song off of Justice. I think it's fantastic. It has so many different movements, so many different riffs. It's complex, it's interesting, and you never lose interest throughout the entire 10 minutes.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I think Justice is an awesome song.
Yeah.
I had it in my honorable mentions. That's how you can tell it's special.
Yeah.
But for me, it just doesn't really crack the top 10. But Fuel does for me, and Fuel is the most recent song on my top 10.
Mm-hmm.
I find that it's not really obvious that it comes from Metallica's, from the reload area. It doesn't feel like it's from, the almost hard rock or light metal era. I think it has a great energy. I think
it is.
It's one of the songs that really brought the energy from that era.
Yeah,
and
it is by far one of the best songs off Reload.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing I like about it is that it doesn't feel like it's out of place in a regular Metallica set. Like when it's played alongside One and Sandman and Master and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like it's out of place. It still has a great energy. It still gets really heavy.
Yeah, it has a lot of good energy live too.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen it live and it's great. And I mean, I won't lie that I don't really listen to Load, Reload, Saint Anger because I don't like the lighter style, but Load is one of the ones that really sticks out for me, and there's definitely a good handful of songs that stick out.
It's on Reload. So 4.
4. Yeah, I have Welcome Home Sanitarium.
Nice. Ironically enough, for number 4, I have The Four Horsemen.
Hey! It's because it's the number, and then it's the name, and it's the thing, and the words, and the Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
But yeah, The Four Horsemen, it's my favorite off Kill 'Em All. It's just a great thrash metal song.
Yeah.
It's good. It keeps you engaged for 7 minutes. It has a fantastic riff. It has great energy. It just,
Yeah, I totally agree.
It's good. Check
good.
it out.
I really like Four Horsemen.
Check it out, my dudes.
I like Sanitarium because it's one up before my list. This list is getting wacky. No, I don't really have much I could really say about Sanitarium other than I really like the feeling of it and I like the groove of it. It's I think we previously discussed that it was kind of like a more chill song for them. It's not as fast and hectic as Metallica can definitely get, so it might not show off their chops in that sense, but it definitely can show off their mood setting.
Yep.
Like they can really set a good theme for the song, like a lot of other songs that I kind of picked on here. But yeah, I think Sanitarium is good.
It is good.
Yeah.
Made my honorable mentions.
Yeah. Ooh.
So, at number 3,
yeah,
I have Creeping Death.
Yeah, I have Master of Puppets.
Okay. Go fuck yourself. But anyway, Creeping Death.
I do often.
So, Creeping Death, like I said in the Lightning review, Creeping Death is just a fantastic song. It has a great riff, it has a great energy, great chanting riff, it's great live. Lyrics are great. It's just overall a fantastic song. It just keeps you going for the entire 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
Energizes you, gets you pumped up.
Yeah, it was
fucking pumped.
Pumped.
Oh.
Yeah, it was on my list too. That's why you know it's good.
Yeah.
I have Master of Puppets at number 3, and that is clearly not setting well with you, and it wouldn't set well with a lot of people. But it just comes down to personal opinion, because I've already said that Master of Puppets is such a good song. It's perfect.
Yeah.
But it's just my opinion on it. I think it's excellent, and I'll listen to it all day, every day. But it's my 3rd favorite Metallica song because I have 2 that I like more than it.
All right.
Just as in terms of
that's fair. It's opinion, and it's fucking wrong.
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah.
Just
eat it.
All right. So number 2.
Number 2. My number 2 is confusing because my 2 is 1. What?
My number 2 is Fade to Black.
Nice. So yeah, I have 1 at 2, not just for the confusingness of the numbers and the jumblies, but because I think One is so good.
It is. It's a really good song.
One is excellent. It's probably my favorite Metallica song that has slow parts.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like
mine would be Fade to Black.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, it wouldn't.
Well, the spoilers for number one. But back to enough about One. Let's talk about One. The solo in One.
The solo is Kirk's best solo.
Yeah,
absolutely,
it's
his
amazing.
Best solo.
The solo is amazing. The storytelling is amazing. The music video is fucked.
Yes.
Everything about One is amazing, and I think it's another perfect song. Like Metallica has a couple perfect songs, and sometimes you can just do that. If you're Metallica, you can be perfect on more than one occasion.
Yeah. Just because it didn't make my top 10, I love One. It was 11.
Okay, fair. It was 2 ones. That makes it better.
Yes.
2 ones.
Bitch.
But yeah.
Yeah, so Fade to Black. Fade to Black, like I said in the Lightning review, for me it's absolutely perfect. It shows off the entire spectrum of the styles Metallica plays.
Yeah.
And does it perfectly. I think next to One is the best solo, but I think Fade to Black might be the second best solo.
Nice.
The ending solo. I really like the opening solo as well. Just the way that the song makes you feel when you're listening to it, it's fantastic.
Definitely.
So, enough about One. Let's talk about One.
Number 1. What is your number 1?
This is gonna be a complete shockwave, but it's Master of Puppets, obviously. What else would it be?
I'm shocked. So this is just like the Master of Puppets review. Your number 1 is Master of Puppets, and my number 1 is Battery.
Yep.
There we go.
I feel like we don't really need to say a whole lot because we did this a lot in our Master of Puppets review, but...
Yeah, we went back and forth about this a lot, and we made each other blow each other, so...
But pretty much Master of Puppets, arguably one of my favorite songs of all time by any band. The only song I can think that I like a bit better would be Stairway to Heaven.
Fair.
But like Master of Puppets is an absolutely perfect song for me. Yeah. It's by far my favorite Metallica song. Like, making this list, a lot of choices were hard. Number 1 for me was not hard. Like, I knew right from the start, like, my number 1's going to be Master of Puppets. It's absolutely my favorite song by them. Yep. It's perfect in absolutely every way. There's nothing that it did wrong.
Nice. For me, once I put down my top 10 songs, like, once I really looked at them and thought about it, I didn't have any qualms about putting Battery at number 1.
Yeah.
Because I know it's the song that I enjoy the most, and it's the same... I'm going to have to repeat myself in my Master of Puppets review, but even though I think that Master of Puppets is the perfect song, and then to add on that, even though I think 1 is so perfect, I can't put Battery at anything other than number 1 because of how much enjoyment I get out of it. I always get stuck in my head. I'm always singing along with it. I'm always bobbing my head. I can't help but to get into it, like, not just like, you know, singing a little bit in my head and stuff. I'm just like, I'm always bobbing my head to it. And I'm getting in the energy, and I'm making drums with my fingers and going crazy, and I can't rank it anything lower than 1.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, there you got it, everybody.
That's
our top 10 Metallica songs.
There's a bunch of opinions thrown at you, and
yeah.
you can eat them.
Feel free to let us know your top 10 in the comments below, and maybe we'll reply and tell you why you're fucking wrong.
Exactly. You know, you guys can go in the comments and wonder how neither of us could put Enter Sandman in our top 10 at all. And we'll be able to tell you that Enter Sandman is... It's overplayed.
If you're doing top 20, it was going to be in my top 20.
It would be in my top 20 as well.
Like, I like Enter Sandman. Yeah. It is overplayed, but I mean, Enter Sandman is the song that got me into metal.
Yeah, same. so just as a point here, we don't hate Enter Sandman. We make jokes about it. It's a meme. It's probably one of the most overplayed metal songs in all of history, and that doesn't make it any less of a good song. It just takes away from the personal enjoyment because it's played everywhere. It's not even their heaviest song. It has such a good rhythm, though.
You could probably check out more of this in the Rankum of the Black album.
No.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.